Um, James says, James says, activation. John Oluwabari says, transformative. That's very interesting. That's change and that's dynamic, and that's one of those things that we're yearning for in the coming days and also in the coming years, especially in this field where we are. Okay, I guess I'll just go on quickly to invite the founder and also the executive director of the Nigerian Youth SDGs, the person of Joshua Alade, for his founder speech. Over to you, Joshua. A round of applause for Joshua, please. Clap those hands for Joshua. Yes. Okay, while we wait for Joshua, I guess I'll just read some other comments. We have Eunice saying that it was wonderful. Also, we have Jane saying that guided growth. That's wonderful, actually, meaning that there's growth and then there's now guided growth. That's a new level. I guess I'll write that down and use it in some other places. Guided growth. That's very interesting. So, yeah, over to you, Joshua.
All right, thank you so much, Paul. Morning, everyone. I hope you're doing well. It's been 1 year. I know some people's journey started in this journey started in January. But it's been a really long 1 year. I'm so happy to hear the feedback from everyone on how your journey has been. As I was this morning, I woke up just thinking about the Youth Activators Lab. Every one of you that I have met, usually online, and seeing how much you've grown and developed as a person. And as I think about it, it's like it just shows one thing, that for every one of us, everything that we need is already inside of us. Everything that we need is inside of us. All we just need that opportunity to learn, that opportunity to network, and the boldness to be able to activate what we have learned. And that's why we created the Youth Activators Lab, to serve as a platform for you to see everything that you already have. So for us at the Nigerian Youth SDGs Network, it's not just about we telling you what to do. No, you already know what to do, but all that you needed was that hand holding, that belief that yes, this is possible. And you all have demonstrated it over the last 1 year. And one of the things that I have learned watching you all is understanding that things doesn't need to be perfect. Things just needs to be real. You as a human being, whatever you do in your leadership journey, in the way that you go about your community service, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to come from the heart. And for every one of you who are here, it's something that you have demonstrated over the course of 1 year. That's being real in the way that you are able to co-facilitate trainings, in the way that you show up at events, in the way that you show up during your mentoring session, the way that you also display growth mindsets. I've seen people who sometimes you feel, oh, I want to lead, I want to speak, I want to facilitate. It's as simple as even sending out the emails of appreciation to speakers, to facilitators who have taken over your session. And also reflecting on the posts that you put up online about how this program has been for you. It also shows the leadership that you all have. I also would really love to appreciate the mentors who have been on the program, everyone who has facilitated during the 1 year. They have contributed to the goal that we want to see, which is having transformed leaders who are able to challenge systems, leaders who are able to stand in the gap and say, we need to do better, and I can be that example. And today I know that you are going to be moving after today from being associates into fellows. And what this means also is more greater responsibility for you. We are at a point in our national life where we need to listen more to the voice of young people. Now, to do that is going to be really difficult. And that's why we need people like you, fellows who are bold, whether using the mic or using your pen or just displaying with your action that our country, Nigeria, can be better with you. Not just you, but with youth. It's about leaving that emblem of there's nothing for us without us and pushing it, displaying it. When we started the Youth Activators Lab in 2018 as the Champions Program, our goal was to contribute so much into the development of Nigeria's future leaders, not looking at the future, but looking at now, because they can contribute to the fabric of development in our country. And you all here today are a living testimony that investing in young people pays a lot of dividend. We've seen it for NGYouthSDGs, how you've gone out to represent us at different events. We've seen it, how you also share your ideas, how you also demonstrate leadership in your own organization, how you showed up in your mentoring sessions, how you've also shown the ability to serve in your own community. I want you to know that the Youth Activators Lab is not just about you. It's about our nation. It's about our community. You're living here today as moving from associates to fellows. What this means is a greater call for more leadership. It means that in another, by next year, January, there will be people who will be coming up new into the program. So what this means is that we'll be calling on you and other fellows. You have had the opportunity to learn from other people, to coach you. Now we'll be calling on you to be facilitators. So rather than looking out for someone somewhere, we'll be looking out to you all to facilitate trainings. So if possible, be coaches when you can. Why? Because leadership is something that we transfer. As I conclude, I want to charge you that you maintain that spirit of excellence. I want to charge you to keep on believing in yourself, even when your back is against the grind, when it feels like things is not panning out the way that you want. When you go out for meetings and it's frustrating, when you are proposing an idea in your community or you're encouraging people to volunteer and they are not turning up, please do not give up. Understand that everything in life is baby steps. You will leave this program, and I'm sure that from here you'll get into more bigger leadership position, more bigger leadership programs or initiatives. And I want to encourage you to lead with your heart. I want to encourage you to believe that if there's anyone that can change Nigeria, if there's anyone that can transform our community, that person is you. Even when your voice is shaking, do not be scared to speak. Even when you feel, oh, if I post this article, will people read? Maybe for one person, post that article. What if I show up to volunteer? Will they pay me? Even if it's for that life that will be touched, show up to volunteer. In everything that you do, guys, lead with courage, serve with empathy, and all follow excellence. So I want to encourage you. I'm going to be ending my speech right now. NGYouthSDGs will be counting on you. Some of you have showed the excellence, the teamwork, the accountability that we always require as an organization. And I look forward to seeing you in bigger spots, bigger places, and doing amazing things. Congratulations once again and happy graduation. Thank you.
Yeah, if you're clapping, you can make your claps louder. Um, let's hear it. Let's hear it. More claps, more claps. That was a very powerful speech from Joshua. You know, telling you guys to lead with courage, and you know, all that you need to be what you want to be is already embedded in you. And all this program did was just to activate all of those things, all of those hidden talents that you had that were hiding inside of you. Now they're out there, and we want you to just go out there and fly. Be that bird. As the sky is big enough for everyone to fly, so do not be afraid to fly. Go with courage, and just like that's I guess that's Mary Ann said mentioned that it's guided growth. All that was done during this process was the guided growth, and now all you just need to do is to continue going from there and trust that you always have us to fall back on if you need any help. Quickly, I just want to have a rundown of what this year has been, the YL 2025. It's been an amazing year, and it started with a very tough race with about 1,000 and well, about 1,004 as 1,453 applicants, with 61% of male and also 38% being female from all geopolitical zones of Nigeria, from all 36 states of Nigeria. And after screening, we reduced the number down to 52, where we had some applicants scheduled for interview. And at the end of that, only 29 people made the cut for the Youth Activators Lab this year. It didn't stop there. And through the whole process of the 1 year, only 27 people were able to make it out of the program. The Youth Activators Lab is a 12-month leadership program that equips leaders with skills in project management, policy advocacy, stakeholders engagement, and also sustainable development. This program is run basically through mentorship, technical training, and also collaboration with key stakeholders. And participants are empowered to lead initiatives, advocate for youth rights, and also drive transformative change in their own local community. It's been a whole 13 lessons across personal leadership, systems thinking, grant writing, personal branding, and a whole lot more. And also we had lessons from global change makers who gave us real life practicalities of what they face in the field and how it is like in the field. And also associates also were able to represent Nigerian Youth SDGs in a number of events, both physical and also virtual events. Just this week, also we had Rosemary represent us at the SDG Film Award, and it was a wonderful one where she spoke. Which is very wonderful, and that's one of the things that the program does. Just like Joshua mentioned, is just to activate you because all of these things are already embedded in you, and it's just to give you that spotlight for you to be able to express yourself, express those talents that are embedded in you. And through all of this process, all of you young minds have been open to learning, and now you're graduating fully equipped with the knowledge and wealth of knowledge that you can use to change your world a step at a time. I guess you all deserve a round of applause, so clap for yourselves. Let's see some virtual claps quickly. Yes, thank you, John. Okay, quickly, I would be using the mic to Precious Akintunde, who will be walking us through some other parts of the overview of the program this year, 2025. So, Precious, can you Are you there, Precious? Okay.
Oh, all right. Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Sorry,
Morning,
am I being heard?
Precious. Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, all right. All right. Yeah, good morning, everyone. Good morning, yeah, associate. Wow, it's really emotional, and just listening, everything is just really looking, of course, so official and all. But it's our parish. It's not even party. It's our parish. So I believe we all have our energy bottled up, on our inside, and I believe we'll be unleashing it just in time soon. But before that, I will just, take us through an overview, just a beautiful overview, like just trying to just reflect over how far and how well we have come together as a family, not just a cohort, cohort who grew into a family. So after I did that, then we'll be having a live testimonial, right, whereby there'll be an open mic that we'll get to, share. So just a 1 minute open mic for any volunteer that wants to just, you want to reflect personally, okay, how were you and how are you now? So I mean to say that. So how were you before you joined as a young associate, and how are you living as a fellow now, quote unquote. So just compare between our before and after. But before we do that, so just trying to just do it together now as a family. I remember last year, read what's it called now? Celestine's reflection post this morning on LinkedIn, and it really, really relate. I could relate to that so well. I remember when I saw that email popped up, I was just like, wow. I was so excited, like, yes, this is it, the beautiful year already. I had so much expectations for y'all. I mean, so much expectations. And looking back now, I'm so excited. Like, wow, all my expectations, we are fully met, and it's something to really shout about. But overview now, looking at all of us, I was see perusing through our bios a while back, before when we joined as January, a bio was crafted for each and every one of us, and I was just looking at it like, oh, it's such a beautiful, growth that we've had. Like, comparing us then to us now is such a beautiful growth in between. And just so excited and grateful as well for the privilege of being part of YAL 2025. And then most importantly, we have to acknowledge that, Nigeria Youth SDGs Network is not just another NGO, they are after the growth and development of the youth. Not just that alone, also activating the youth to the end that they might also activate others as well. And I think that's what, continuity means. So, YAL for us has been a launch pad. For some of us, it has been a discovery book, especially for me, doing this and that. But YAL, thank God for the sessions that we've had. I was able to realize, my passion. I was able to really get what I'm actually passionate about, thanks to the sessions we had over time. So for some of us, YAL was a discovery book. For some of us, was a launch pad. For some of us, it was a propeller. For some of us, so we'll be having that individualized reflection, just as we all want to volunteer for that, right? So I think I should just go ahead and just do mine now. So I think one of the most strategic sessions I had that really, really changed the narrative for me was that, system thinking session with Joshua Halabi. I will always make reference to that. Of course, before that we had personal development with Ahmed Kayode Alabi. I think it all started from there. And then, the man just came, just sharing a lot stories, reflecting how, he has come. And I was just like, wow, I can relate to this. And if this man went through what he went through and is where he is today, that means we also can do as well. And I think I should quote Gordon last to say, you always say something that you should win and then show the others that it's also possible to win as well. So, year 2025, Youth Activators Lab for us was that, help that we need, and it came right in time. And when it came, it didn't disappoint us at all. So, beyond the sessions, the family as well. I mean, we're all different people who came from different backgrounds, but I mean, we are all family, and I can say that boldly that yes, we are all family. And I'm so glad that we all maximize, at least to some extent, that familyhood, quote unquote, of YAO. You know, we all reach out to ourselves beyond what we do professionally. We all become, some of us become really best of friends, talk about really deep personal things, just moving beyond the professionalism of of the social space, social impact space. We talk about, deep things about life and about, our journey and all of that. I think that's another testimony there, that we are not just, better professionally and corporate wise, but we're also better even relationship wise as well. So our network was really strengthened. So one more thing I would say is that for us, YAL 2025 is not just um how do I put it now? I'm trying to put that well. So it's not just a reality of us being future leaders. I mean, all along we zero out that thought of, we are youth people are, future leaders and all of that, but we now realize that okay, we are actually the actors of change. Some of us we lead initiatives just because of, YAL sessions and all of that. I am personally talking about myself. I started an initiative this year, and I think it all is the reference is picked right from that system thinking with Joshua that day. During I think it was February or March thereabout. So the idea of trying to tackle plastic pollution. I've joined clean up drive here and there, but I realized that it's not really a systemic solution. So we can do something actually that will be sustainable as a solution. And I team up with a number of people, my classmates, and then we started going to the communities to sensitize people in preventing them from actually, dumping the plastic in the first place. So if they understand, if they are climate literate, if they are environmentally aware, then they will know that okay, in the first place, I should not even, litter the floor. I should not even drop those plastics on the floor. So we collect this plastic from them. They save it over some time. We collect it from them, and then we partner with recycle companies, and then they recycle it into, amazing products. So that's one thing one major thing, like one tangible thing that I can sit down and feel like something I really, really, took out of Yao was that initiative, called Ecocoms Nigeria. So that wouldn't have been possible without, that session I had, on system thinking then, because it changed my whole approach to the way we try to tackle problems and provide solutions. So how we are not just providing temporary solutions, but really effective and sustainable solutions. And not just about myself again. There are also people, real associates who I look at them, lead projects, initiatives here and there, they join outreaches here and there, and I see them holding their voices, standing behind mic, and it's just so beautiful. Like yes, we are not just it's not just about the talk, the theory that we do during the classes, but we also go out there to also, convert it to action. We also go out there to convert it to something tangible that we can all see. So it's amazing that we have come together this beautiful. I'm trying as much as possible to be official because the energy is not really a very formal energy. I don't know if for we permit us with something because it's emotional, and I think the right response to emotion welling up is just to to let it out and to just be casual about it. So I believe we can all have that privilege while we are doing our open mics, talking about the life testimonials now. I believe David will anchor that for us. All right. So in conclusion, so on behalf of the Associate of the Youth Activators Lab of the NGYouthSDGs 2025, I want to say thank you to NGYouthSDGs for believing in us, for the team for working with us. We were talking a while back and we were like, there was quite the energy really dropped, right? So, the way we started, now comparing it to the way we ended, it seems we became quite low on energy. And I think it's just because of the change, in team, the transition, of course, which is normal and which can be expected sometimes. But really, the new team, in fact, we were able to connect with them as much as we could. We bonded with them as much as we could. And we want to just say thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Joshua. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Bethel. Thank you, Oluseyi, for working with us. It's been a whole year together with you guys, and we are so grateful. And to every associate as well, thank you so much because this journey was beautiful and richer just because you were in it, just because we did it together. All right, thank you so much everyone for this privilege to deliver this. All right, so over to you, Paul.
Okay, thank you very much, Precious. That was actually a round of applause for Precious. It almost moved myself to tears as well, because indeed it was really an emotional one, especially when it comes to things that have to do with change. And not just any kind of change, but sustainable change. Just like you mentioned, we went from just curing the problems in your local community to actually now preventing that problem from occurring, which is a very wonderful one. A round of applause for Precious, please. That's what we're saying about just activating it. All of these things are already in Precious, but you just needed that little push. And that's what we did to just push Precious to activate that. And now he's becoming a system thinker himself, which is really, really great indeed. Okay, now moving on, because just like we're talking about things that are embedded in us. Uh, as our associates here at YAL at the Youth Activators Lab have so many things embedded in them, and one of those things that they got in there is talent, and that's why Cynthia Ponko taking us through the next session, which is YAL's Got Talent. So, Mary Cynthia Ponko, can you take us away? A round of applause for Mary as she makes her way down to the mic, switch on our mic and also our camera so that we have and also a round of applause for Cynthia, please. Round of applause for Cynthia. And also, if you can switch on your camera wherever you might be, kindly do that so that we also see your faces, and you can also see real-time reactions when people make very interesting comments. So yes, round of applause for yourselves. Mary Cynthia, over to you.
Oh, hi, good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Okay, we are to have the Yale's Got Talent, and I believe like each of us have things that we do, like spoken words artists, those that can sing, and those that can do things that we would want to see, and eventually would want to like see them tomorrow doing those things, or if we have in future anybody that wants to get those kind of people to pay them, that we can actually refer them. So anybody that can give us a talent, whether it's spoken words artist, if you know how to sing very well, we want to hear your voice, we want to hear you speak, or any talent at all that you can do, this is the time for it. So please, if you know how to do those things, you can kindly put your hands up, and so that I can call on you to do that. Is there anyone? Mr. Paul, Precious said that we're supposed to change this to open mic section, that we are not supposed to the Yale's Got Talent, like more like us having a before and after, like how we came to Yale and how how we are living, because we didn't plan on doing this Got Talent thing again.
Oh, great. Okay, great, great. Okay, so there's no problem. If you canceled it and we're not aware, it's fine. I guess I'll just use the mic to Sarah, um, so that she handles the quota awards, as we have leaders who don't just deserve to just go that way, but also to appreciate their efforts. You guys voted and
Hi,
your
Paul,
votes are.
before you move on, she mentioned that they switched it from having talents to speaking about their experience.
There's still a session for that later
Okay.
on. Yes. Okay, so Sarah, can you take us away with the awards, please?
Okay. Good morning, everyone.
Morning, Sarah. Can you?
So it's been 12 months of learning and engagement, and we are recognizing your commitment and dedication to the program thus far. So we have the award for Leadership Trailblazer of the Year, Most Consistent and Reliable Participant, Digital Storytelling Star, Community Impact Companion.
Sarah, your mic is muted, so we can't hear you at the moment.
Okay, Community Impact Companion, Collaboration and Team Spirit Award, Outstanding Project Innovator, Rising Star in Advocacy, Best Presenter and Communicator, Most Improved Participant, and Spirit of the Cohort Award. So for the Leadership Trailblazer of the Year, this is for the cohort member who consistently demonstrated initiative, influence, and leadership energy. That's going to Precious Akintunde. For the most consistent and reliable partnership, this is awarded to the person who showed up, engaged, and delivered throughout the program. And this award will be going to none other than Celestine Iman Mime. I'm so sorry. I think I got the pronunciation wrong. Then the Digital Storytelling Star. This is for exceptional creativity and impact in storytelling, especially in digital formats. And this award is going to none other than David Ekwere. For Community Impact Champion, this is for the member whose contributions made a tangible difference to the cohort or wider community. And this award is going to Solomon Leon. For the Collaboration and Team Spirit Award, this is for the person who energized the group, supported others, and created a collaborative atmosphere. And this award is going to Eunice Amen. For the Outstanding Project Innovator, this award is presented to recognize originality, problem solving, and innovative project ideas during the lab. And this award is going to Mary Fumilayo Oni. For the Rising Voice in Advocacy, this award is for the participants who showed outstanding promise in advocacy, climate, social issues, education. And this award is going to Oluwabori John. And for the Best Presenter and Communicator, this is awarded to the cohort member with strong communication, presentation, and articulation skills. And this award is going to Jane Man Efong. For the most improved participants, this is for the member who showed remarkable growth from the start to the end of the program. And this award is awarded given to Mohammed Abdusalam. And for the Spirit of the Cohort Award, this award is a special honor for the member who embodied the value, vibrancy, and essence of the Youth Activators Lab. And this award is given to Mary Cynthia Okonkwo. Congratulations to every single one of you.
Yeah, very big congratulations to every one of you. You all are winners indeed. And I would love if any of the awardees can just pick up the mic and say something. I would love to hear from you how you feel. Before we go to the live testimonial session, just one or two things from you, anyone of those who were awarded. You can just unmute your mic and go for it. Or do I call names? I thought we said we're going to be courageous and lead with courage. Maybe I'll just mention, I'll start with Mary Cynthia. Do you want to say one or two things about the award jury? you just received.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. I'm so grateful that I received this, and I would say it's a moment of joy for me because when I applied to this, when I applied initially, I didn't actually know what I was expecting from the cohort. But I can say I learned a lot, and I'm so grateful that I received this award. Thank you very much to everyone. Thank you.
That's great. Also, let's hear from Oluwabori John. Oluwabori, do you want to say one or two things? You
Hey, good
received your
morning, everyone.
yeah.
I'm actually shocked because I wasn't expecting it. Honestly, I wasn't. I was like, we'll just go through the system, pick the lessons, become better, build connections, and become a better individual. Actually, better and confident, and to be awarded Rising Voice in Advocacy, it feels like wow, like the little effort that I put out there really matters because I think one big step I took this year was, going going a bit visible on LinkedIn, talking about education and things I was, really passionate about. It wasn't really a thing I wanted to do. I wanted to like do this offline community kind of thing. But I was like, let's just go out there and I'm not even so consistent with it yet. I've been awarded Rising Voice. So this is a big push for me and I'm really grateful to everybody. I'm grateful to my to my fellow associates. I'm really, really grateful. Thank you for recognizing the potential and I hope to always make you proud and always do you well. Thank you so much.
Okay, that's a very great one. Also, let's hear from Abdul Salam Mohammed. If you have one or two things to say, you could also say that quickly so that we'll move on.
All right, thank you. Good morning, everyone. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go on.
All right, thank you very much. I'm really appreciative of the award and the celebration. Uh, when I joined the program, basically, I want to transform as a change maker. I want to grow. I want to have a mindset. I want to impact. Although already I'm working as a project manager, but throughout the sessions, each session shapes my mindset. It equips us with skill sets, with experience from different facilitators. So I'm really honored. I thank you all.
Oh, that's great. That's very good. Thank you very much, Abdul Salam. That's a really great one. And um, yes, can we all also when we are to speak, let us try to turn on video cam so that we can see our faces as well. We also want to see our faces. It's a moment of joy. I know that everyone is kind of emotional, just like the way Precious had mentioned. That's it's more or less like a movement from being strangers to becoming one big family. And it doesn't just stop here. It continues and it goes on. And to help us coordinate our story telling about how we started and where we are now, I'll be inviting David Equere to take up the mic and then lead in that session for live testimonies where we all share how the journey has been, those changes that we've seen in our lives, and also what we hope to do in the coming years. So is David available to take the mic?
Hi, good morning, everyone.
Yeah, good morning.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Kindly switch on your camera, please, so that we can see you as well and not just hear you.
Okay, I'm so sorry because I was running, I was doing something, so I had to like come up, but let me see. Okay.
Yeah, we can see you.
All right. Thank you very much. Good morning, everybody. It's It's a privilege and an honor to be here. Honestly, this year has been a lot. We've been able to come together, strangers from nowhere, and then the sort of bond that we've built all through this 12 months has just been awesome. It has just been amazing, honestly, to meet intelligent people, meet like-minded people like yourselves, meet youth leaders like every one of us. It has just been a whole lot. And then there have been some ups, there have been some downs, there have been some shouting, there have been some happiness, there have been some joy. And so it is an amazing thing. And also, thank you very much for the award. I am so grateful for that. This year I didn't even think I was going to be as active as I was, like posting or writing or things like that. And to receive this award is just an affirmation of what I want to do and the going forward, basically. And so for this session, we'll basically be going into like life testimonies where everybody comes together to just share a bit of their experiences, what they've learned so far, how that has impacted them, and then even if what you aspire to go, what it has paved way for you going forward after this event as well, or after the whole program. So I would go first. So coming into the Youth Activators Lab, I came in not knowing what I really wanted. All I knew is I wanted to make impact. I wanted to contribute to society, and I didn't have like that direction, that roadmap, and everything. But the structured lessons and everything we've learned throughout this 12 year just elevated everything for me. It gave me, and I keep on using this word, it gave me a sort of clarity on what I wanted and where I want to go to. Starting from, can you hear me?
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Sir?
Yeah, we can hear you. I think Paul can be to hear.
It should not be shy. It should not be much shy. That's my own.
So starting from the very first session of personal leadership and how that sets the pace for us to sort of lead ourselves, that sort of put things in place or put things in order. And then going forward, going for events, conferences, meeting people, even the mentorship, I cannot overemphasize how that mentorship session has helped me and how I feel like it will help a lot of people in the long run. Because once you're going on the journey and you have no direction, you need someone that would actually help hold your hand throughout that journey. And so that mentorship sessions have just been sort of amazing for me. And it has, like I said, it helps me direct my path where I want to go to. So for any of us that are willing to share, the mic would be open now for any of us that wants to just share a little bit and maybe show appreciation or gratitude to the Nigerian Youth SDG team. So you can indicate by show of raise of hands. Okay. All right, so let's start with Mary Cynthia. Then we can move on from that. You're still free to raise hands as well. So
Yeah. Also, don't forget to show your camera as well.
okay, yeah. And that too.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm actually like outside and I'm walking, so I wouldn't like be able to show my camera. I'm so sorry. So can I still take it or it's still prerequisite?
Yeah, go on, go on.
Okay. So I would say before I joined the program, just as I had a lot I wanted to do. I had potential. But definitely what I lacked was like clarity because then I was still in school and I had not like finished. I was a final year student. So I often doubted like my voice. I started to take like a lot of initiative. And then I waited for like validation before like stepping forward. But then I knew I was very eager to learn. I wanted to know a lot. Though I wasn't sure of my strengths and how to channel them like effectively because leadership to me felt like something that was reserved for like a few confident people. Even though I know I was in leadership in school, but then I needed to like own it well. So over the course of 1 year for this program, my mindset changed. I had a lot of things that changed for me. The program actually challenged me in every way. It challenged me to look inward, to look at myself. I learned a lot of things. I learned self-awareness. I learned emotional intelligence, how to be accountable. I learned service. So with the trainings, the teamwork with my team, group 3, mentorship, and basically all our leadership tasks, all like every task we're given to do, I began to understand what leadership really means. And I can say leadership is not about the title, it's not about the position itself, but how are you able to influence people? It's about also integrity and then impacts. And this program made me to become more confident in expressing my ideas and standing by my values. And I also learned how to communicate clearly. I also learned how to listen actively and also work collaboratively with people from different backgrounds, because I know I didn't know anybody from Adams. But then it taught me how to work with people very well. It also taught me how to handle responsibility with humility and make decisions with purpose, and also see challenges as opportunities to grow rather than obstacles. So if I'm looking back, I can say I see a clear transformation. I'm no longer waiting to become a leader. I'm becoming one every day, through my actions, my commitments, my choices, and my commitment to continuous growth. And I'm saying thank you to my fellow associates. Thank you to Nigeria SDGs team. Thank you very much to everyone. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mary Cynthia. It's actually true. We actually did learn a lot. We learned how to communicate better, how to listen well. I can tell you a number of times those group sessions where we had tasks to take on, the ability for us to come together and pull out a unified document and everything was work, but we were able to like come together and actually do something. So Eunice. I think Eunice, you're muted. So
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, I must say thank you first for the award. It was shocking to me actually. It was shocking, and I actually think that I'm not actually deserving of it, because starting this program, I wasn't really active on the group and all. But all the same, I will say thank you for voting, because it's a game of numbers and all. So when I saw the email that I was accepted into this program, I was so happy. Why? Because this is an opportunity I've been waiting for over a year. In fact, I know a fellow, actually, somebody that partook in this program, and I saw the benefit. So I was like, when would the next call be out? I had to wait. I had to, watch out on Nigeria Youth SDGs Facebook page. I had to just be there. And when I had to fill my application, I had to do it honestly. I had to send it for review because I wanted this thing. And when it came, I was so happy. And trust me, it was everything I expected. Me then, before I joined this program, is different from me now. I learned a lot from the personal leadership session by Hamid Kayode. In fact, when he was saying his story, I was overwhelmed. These are things they don't normally come and write on their LinkedIn social media handle. These are things they don't normally say. But with us, he was open, he was transparent. I saw myself, I saw my challenges, I saw my struggle, and I was encouraged to the design thinking, to the fundraising. When the woman that taught us talk about fundraising is fundraising, all these things stood out for me. It was very, very amazing. And trust me, the mentor that they gave me, I would like to acknowledge my mentor. Yeah, please, can you guys clap for him? He actually took it upon himself to acknowledge the invitation to come for the graduation ceremony. Thank you so much, Sir Ambassador MN Peace. I'm so grateful, sir. Thank you so much. I'm so happy. I don't know if James and Celestine know that he's going to be here, because we actually the same we have the same mentor, but actually he's here and he's listening right now. Thank you so much, sir, for coming and for honoring us. I so much appreciate it. For his mentorship session, it was a lot, because personally, I'm somebody that I usually do my projects on my own. I don't involve stakeholders like the government. I just distance myself. But with his mentorship, I was able to, okay, he said we should go and get a policy. We should go to our respective state and get a policy document. We should request for it. This is something I felt like, oh, how will I do that? I don't really engage government stakeholders. But I was able to actually source for information online. And at the time when I came back from Kaduna to Kwara, I was able to go there. And also, I also had to engage government stakeholders on one of the projects I embarked on. And this was due to the courage he gave, due to the mentorship and all. He also took us another session on leadership where he explained the types of leadership that we have and to understand which style we are going to use. So I'm so grateful to Mr. Joshua Lade for the Nigerian SDG for the YAL Cohort Fellowship 2025, and also to my mentor. He was amazing and wonderful, and also to my fellow, like now, my sidelines in mentorship, Celestine and James. I'm so grateful. And I would like to say my organization, one of the things I wrote while applying for the YAL 2025 was to grow and better structure and all. And trust me, it's working. It's working. I won't just say it's something that is working. Taking this fellowship, learning, and all of those things, it's building my organization. And trust me, we just got registered with the Corporate Affairs Commission. And I'm so proud. I'm so happy for the development, for the growth. I'm so happy for the mentorship. Right now, we are in the stage of getting board members and trusting board members, getting our relevant policies document, and all of those things. And this is because I took a step to register for this fellowship, to learn a lot, and to associate myself with the mentorship. So thank you so much, Mr. Joshua. I am sincerely grateful. I'm sincerely happy. I'm sincerely happy to my coach, to everybody. I wasn't so active on the group actually talking to people, but I was working solo. I was working to build something that I actually said I want to build in this fellowship, and it's working. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, my mentor. Thank you so much to everybody who took time to, cheer us up. To Precious, he was amazing guy. Thank you so much. I'm so happy. The energy was just there. To Blessing, thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys. God bless you. Thank you so much. I feel like I should come back for next session with you guys, but it's done. But thank you so much. I'm so excited. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Eunice. First of all, I believe that everybody is a winner and everybody is deserving of an award. The fact that you're able to come in here and collaborate with other change makers show that you have great team spirit as well. So congratulations on your award. And since everybody's mentioning mentors, I would tell you my own mentor. My own mentor is Joshua Lade, Mr. Joshua Lade. And so he also was amazing with me and Cheryl as well. So for all of you that you are hyping your mentor, just know that my own mentor too was. Don't worry, I believe all of you already know that already. So is there any other testimonials on ground? Any other person wants to say one or two things? Please indicate by show of raise of hands. While that is going on, sorry, Paul, is it possible I share my screen? Because Blessing is unavoidably absent, but she sent her testimony through video.
Yeah, sure. So you can do that. Just share your screen and take us through. I guess you have permissions to do that, so you can share your screen. While you're trying to share your screen, Jane sent a message. I'll just go through it. Thank you so much for honoring everyone and rooting for everyone every time. Mr. Joshua and the entire Nigerian Youth SDG team, I love you. We also love you, Mary. Jane, sorry. Keep doing great things. So yes, can you share your screen now? Or
it's still saying only the hosts can share. So
I guess that will work on. While we're waiting for permission to be granted to you, can we have the mentor that we have around as ambassador, Edem MM? And so just say one or two things. As Eunice has already praised our mentor so much. And so let's hear one or two things from the mentor himself, just to say one or two things. Do we have him here? Our mentors are please. We would love to hear your voice.
Okay, please just give me a few minutes. Let me pull over.
Okay, sir, no problem, sir. Okay, yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir. I mean, it's really great when we are able to share testimonies like this. Eunice's own was so inspiring to myself because it was, and she just went on and on. That shows how much of things of activation that has gone through that's has done in already, and so it's really amazing to see things like that. I mean, she saw someone who was in the program and wanted to enjoy something similar, and so like, why not? I can also do this as well. And also she applied for it, and just from applying, now she's gonna be a fellow very soon, and now it's gonna be it's upward from here. It's just it keeps going on, and everyone here, we are all winners. The fact that we're able to, like I mentioned while I was starting, it was just a fight from the beginning down to where we are today. The application was over 1,000, and you're part of the 29 who started this program, and now you again are part of the 27 that are finishing the program. And it's very important to finish a program and not just leave it halfway. So it's really amazing to see that everyone is going out to do greater things. Everyone is already doing great things, and even leaving this program as you all become fellows is going to be an amazing one. More stories to be changed, more impacts to be made in your local community, in Nigeria at large, and also international Africa as well. It starts from where you are, and then you keep taking little steps like that, one step after the other, and then you find your way into that global impact that we are all looking out for. And also, one thing I would also love to mention is the fact that it's not just about, we shouldn't just work in silos. We should also try to collaborate with one another. It might not have to be collaboration in terms of maybe money or things like that, but you can just collaborate, share ideas together, hear from people, hear what people are saying. It's easy that way. Sometimes you're thinking of a way out, and then someone already knows the way out, but doesn't have the base to carry it out. So sharing those ideas will just give you that notch that you need, and then next thing you're up and doing, and you're able to achieve what they want to achieve or what you also want to achieve. And it's easier to do things collectively than just solitary. It's easier if 10 people go out to talk to 100 people than one person chasing the 100. And that is what it is. Okay. Yes, mentor, yes, you can speak now. Just unmute yourself and speak. I'm trying to, okay, yes.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Youth Activators. I want to commend the organizers. When I also sent in my, could I call it prospect or CV, I didn't take it serious at the beginning, but I love helping young people find their way, because somebody helped me to find my way where I am today. So I took it upon myself as a vow between myself and God that I want to touch the life of 5,000 young people. I made this in 2014, and today I have exceeded that number, and I'm counting. So when that opportunity came, I took it. I saw 3 of them like, a community. Though the time for me is short, I even promised them, though the program have stopped, my mentorship is still open to them. At any point, they can reach out to me. I'm ready to assist, to help. It doesn't matter where their location is. All is communication, conversation. So I'm so proud of them. I joined it early at the impact, the change that has happened within this short period of time. So I want to give you people kudos, the Nigerian Youth SDG. You are doing well, you are touching life. It may not look big, but I know that lives have been transformed, and God will bless you for doing that. So all the same, congratulations to all the graduates. May God help you, to impact the world with the knowledge you have acquired from this program. Well done and thank you.
Thank you very much. It's so wonderful to hear from you, and thank you very much for joining. Just like I said, it's more about making impacts and also ensuring that our actions actually leave sustainable change in our societies. And it's communities that actually make the real impact are not most of the time so big. They're sometimes very small. And just like I mentioned, it's saw those three individuals, those three associates as a community, and that community has made an impact. And so everyone here now, you've been activated to go back again to your own community and create another community within your community to make impact within your community. And then at the end of the day, the change spreads. David, can you share your screen now? Or you're still having trouble sharing your screen? David, can you share your screen now? Okay, great.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah, we can see it. Yes.
All right.
Blessing Echo. Hi everyone, my name is Blessing Echo and I want to share a bit about my journey in the Youth Activators Lab over the past 1 year. This program is convened by the NGYouthSDGs team, and guys, it has stretched me, challenged me, but has also helped me to grow in ways I didn't even expect. From our mentorship sessions down to our hands-on projects, every experience has pushed me to communicate better, lead with confidence, and to collaborate for meaningful change. One of my biggest highlights in this program has to be the sense of community. I've been privileged to work with young leaders from diverse backgrounds, learning together and creating intentional impact. I'm truly grateful for this opportunity and I'm excited for what comes next. Bye.
That's indeed a very great one, and it was worth the wait, no doubts. David, do we have any other thing from you?
Are there any other person that would like to maybe say something before we close this chapter? Oh, Temilade, you can go on.
Kindly, let's see your camera. I want to see your face, please. So Temilade, yeah, you have the floor. Your mic is muted. We tried from it, and you have permission to unmute your mic. Okay, well, I guess we'll have.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Okay, can you hear me? Good morning, everyone. Thank you for this opportunity to share. Briefly, I'm grateful. I'm just full of gratitude these moments. Starting from when I registered for the program, this was sometime last year. I could remember. It was so intensive. It was so competitive. From the registration down to the interviews that was held. I don't know I would skate through. That's actually the truth. But actually, I got the congratulatory message and it was wow for me. Because it was it was like I needed this program at the time it came, because I was actually like, this is like something that you one had to pay for. But imagine the money that you don't have the money to pay for something like this and you got it all for free. It's just something that's why I never one day take it for granted during the session and everything I've learned so far during the course of the program. So that's actually an impactful one for me. So it was a mind-blowing for me because from the different sections that was held, I can remember that I started putting everything I was learning into practice, down from the project I was handling from then. Because as of then, I was actually doing my youth service. So I was engaged in different programs, and I was actually the SDG president of my CDS then. So it was like, it came handy for me. And from there, I started putting what I was learning into practice. And this program also gave me the opportunity to network with like-minded individuals. I remember being at the UN House a few months back. It was this program that gave me the opportunity. I wouldn't imagine myself being in the UN House, being there to dialogue as one of the youths in issues affecting youth inclusion in decision making. So this program actually is like an expository program for me. It's something that has built me personally, self, even down to my engagements with people, interacting with people. I know I met some persons there that I've never seen before. I had to meet them physically and interacted, and I could see that actually gain impact, and I also got motivated through their stories and also through what they do. So moving forward, I know that it can actually get better. And I'm so grateful for the Nigerian Youth SDG Network for organizing this program and also for the impact that's made in my life thus far. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you very much, Paulina. James, I think you can take the mic. James, are you here?
Yes.
Okay, please, can you hear me, please?
Yeah, we can hear you, James. If you can also switch on your camera, that
All right, thanks. Okay. Am I good? All right. I would like to say, first of all, congratulations to every one of us once again. And thank you to the Nigerian Youth SDGs Network for this wonderful opportunity to each and every one of us that you've given each and every one of us to be activated towards impact. Because I think throughout this 1 year of impactful sessions, lessons on different aspects of global impact and social impact, and also from global change leaders, from our mentors. It's been so amazing. And I think for me, my story is a bit not so attractive like that, I would say, because before joining the YAL, I've been a follower of the Nigerian SDGs for like 2 years, I think. Because I think the first time of like knowing about the Nigerian SDGs network was through the SDGs playbook. And so when I was in NYC, I was in the SDGs CDS. So I wanted something to actually guide my activities and what I wanted to do for my community then. So I had to stumble upon the playbook, and since then I've been following up. And when I wanted to join the UIL, I just wanted, because when I was asked to actually put my experience in a sentence, I said activation. You understand? I wanted something to actually just set fire on my tail and burn with that and keep moving. So the experience has been surreal, and I appreciate what the network is doing. And I hope that when we leave this associate and the program and become fellows, I hope that each and every one of us do not shut the door behind us. We put people on this path, because I think a lot of youth out there want to have this kind of capacity being built in them. They want something to activate them towards the kind of impact they want in their own lives and the lives of the people around them and in their community at large. And in general, the international community, Nigeria in itself, because apart from the YL, every engagement I've been a part of, I've been in, I've always like tried to mention what this program has done with me. Even when I saw the application for the next cohort, I was thinking like, who can I just put on this? Like, who can I just put on this? I was just thinking about that, and the experience I feel it's needed for youths out there who want to make global impact from a small space. You understand? And also think systematically, because it's a very good outfit to actually activate you into the global space. And thank you very much, Mr. Joshua Alade. And I would also like to thank my mentor, Ambassador Peace Edem. Is a wonderful man. I have never seen someone so busy and still find time for people who are actually giving him something in return. It's so, because I think people don't always do that. People feel like we want to exchange value, because I think on our own part, well, I don't know, it can be you want to say that, but I think we always just take from him. I don't think we're actually giving him anything in particular, you understand? But we just take from him knowledge, guidance, and understand, and you get. So thank you very much for the opportunity, and I wish every one of us that the sky is not the limit, the space is ready for us, and we should just go ahead and take it. Let's set the ball rolling and go out there and make history. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you very much, James. That was awesome. I also agree with you in the fact that the cohorts, the whole Youth Activators Lab creates a sort of ripple effect of activators, because I too that have gone through the program, I'm able to recommend to people that I know want to go through this particular process to build themselves as well. So thank you very much. Please, if you used Eunice's link to log into the meeting or to log into this graduation ceremony, try to rename yourself so we know who is who, because we're having a lot of Eunice here. So Temilade, you can come on board.
Okay. Hi guys, good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you. Kindly
turn on your
switch on
camera.
your camera.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good morning. It's so nice how far we've come, and it's just 1 year has gone just like that. For me, during this 1 year is that I've started actively doing stuff in my space. So I'm very passionate about women's health, maternal health, and stuff like that. And one win I've taken from the Youth Activators Lab is I've started writing about it. So I remember I'm always saying, or I'm waiting for like the perfect opportunity to start contributing, looking for people. But I remember when I had my mentorship session with my mentor, and she was like, don't be like me, that you always want to do something like that, but she has never done it. So that prompted me. And I think this year I wrote about like 10 articles on Medium about like different women's health stuff. And that has been a great win because I've had people reading it. So even if I don't have like 1,000 views, I speak to people about it and I understand that it's like a problem. And a lot of young girls, young women don't really know much about stuff like this. So Youth Activators Lab has just been really, really nice. Growing up as an adult and especially as youth that want to make impact in their community, it can be very hard because most of us might not have people that are doing this. People that even have, they might not even really have our time to like guide us. But having this type of program has put us together with like-minded people. Like Pressure to usually say we're like a family. And when you hear about different initiatives that everybody's doing, the people passionate about education, climate change, women's health, maternal health, education, everything, it just all comes together and you know that okay, you're not in this alone. And I'm so happy to be in a community where we are all figuring this out. And that I think that's just like the highlight for me. All the sessions we have had this year, the mentorship session, the wins, the high, the lows, the programs we've all gone to. I'm just so grateful to the Nigerian Youth SDG because as a young graduate in Nigeria, sometimes it's as if we're thrown into this thing of trying to figure things out. But having programs like this guides us, it leads us, and it gives us connection. And I'm just so grateful for that. Thank you to everybody. Thank you, Mr. Joshua. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Precious. Thank you, every single person. I can't mention everybody's name. And yes, well done. And I'll continue to see you guys at the top. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Temilade. John Oluwabori, you can come up. Then we'll have Mary.
So, Joshua, I'm sorry, David, if you could pick maybe 1 or 2%, and if they could also be very brief, so we also wrap this up.
Okay, so I think we have Oluwabori and Mary Fumilayo Uni. I think those two were the first to raise their hands.
Okay,
And
thank you.
So please, if you can make your testimony as brief as possible.
Switch on your camera as well.
And turn on your cameras. Thank you.
Okay, hi. Let me first say that I'm super grateful for this opportunity to share my journey so far. I would say that I'm grateful first to NGYouthSDGs. I'm grateful to Mr. Joshua Lade, all our mentors, leaders, my mentor, Mr. Luashe Adeolu, and then I'm grateful to every associate. I think it was last week, I was doing like an overview of how my life has been, like a life audit and things like that. And I was looking at where I started and where I am currently. And I think that one thing that really stood out for me was the level of clarity that I have gotten. Before I joined YAL, I had so many things going on. It was like I was into so many things, and I really couldn't say that this is. If you ask me what's the main thing you're doing, I really couldn't. I was just like, well, I'm just doing everything. And the way I was able to get clarity on what really matters to you right now, how do you want to position yourself? What is that one thing you want to stand for? What's that one thing you want to be recognized for? It was beautiful. It was beautiful. I got to know that my mind was stretched, that I could actually think beyond now. I got to meet amazing references, relatable stories. It felt like I wasn't the only one going through things. Like, it was real. People had gone through these things. People had come out of it successfully. People are doing great things. So it felt so tangible. Like, I can do it. I can do it. It was, and then, the blend of, we had female speakers, we had male speakers. So it was like, it's not even a gender thing. I can't do it. So that's like one thing that I really took out of, why hell? Yeah, I can do it spirit. I can do it. So thank you so much. I'm really grateful. And I pray that this will become a bigger project, a bigger sphere, a bigger platform, not just for us, but for many others that are coming in. We love you so much. Well, I love you. Thank you.
It's nice that you spoke for yourself. So yes, let's have Mary.
Hello. Good morning. I'm so sorry I will not be able to share my video. I'm not currently in a place where I can. So thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here once again. And thank you, everyone. Thank you, Yal. It's really been an impactful year. Thank you so much, the organizers, for creating such a platform that empowers young leaders and visionaries like me. I'm able to connect and see young people that inspires me as well. Each and everybody, even down to my mentee partner as well. That's Temilade. And of course, we're also in the same space, and I see what she's doing as well. And then he also inspires me in the women's health. Kudos to you as well. Everyone, I won't be able to mention name. So I want to say thank you, very big thank you to Mr. Joshua. Thank you so much for this amazing platform, and everyone who has worked with the team to ensure that this continues and it has been sustainable so far. I would also start by saying thank you to the team for reaching out to me when I lost my dad in October. That was such a very touching one, because it shows that it was not just about sessions, not just about projects. It's about people care. I really, really felt the care. I felt seen. I felt being a part of the family, and that really touched me. Thank you so much once again. I'll just go ahead again to talk about my award. Thank you so much for everyone who felt that that award was needed. Really, it's a show that you can do great things from a small place. Just keep doing your thing, and of course, the world is watching regardless. And that has been my passion, to create something meaningful, something impactful, something sustainable. And that also made me, reminded me when I applied for the program, the keywords I kept seeing was what attracted me: project, innovation, visionary leaders. Those things were very, very key. And coming into the program was beyond my expectation, because one thing again is I came into the program with an open book. Like, I do not want to have expectations and then probably it's not met and all. So I just came with an open book. Let me just see what it looks like, and the need to grow as well, to do something. And just like Oluwabori said, I had a very drastic form of clarity. God, transformed, and it activated everything that was within me, that yes, this is the time to get things done. It's not just about writing, not about listening. It's not about talking, but doing the action. And yes, I can say that I was activated 1 year later. I've gone ahead to do great things by the special grace of God. I've won Global Health Awards, Research Awards, around projects. I've been able to carry out my mission program, that's Meds and Memo, towards women's health. And I'm really grateful for everything, because of course you look back in 1 year and you just think about what helped you, what activated this thing in you. And I can just see y'all in everything. Every session that I attend every Saturday, bi-weekly, I'm always excited to attend the sessions, because I know that there is an insight that will be woven to every project I do, down to systems thinking. I had to go and change. In fact, I sat down with that video, and it's really disrupted the way I think about systems thinking, because there's no impact or project that you want to do without designing something that has to do with the systems. You have to know the systems before you are able to implement anything meaningful. And that particular session has always stayed with me, down to effective project design for social impact and fundraising. I was in a strategic session days ago, and I just remembered everything she was saying that day. And because social impact organizations now are looking for how to fundraise sustainably, and I was able to give 1 or 2 valuable insights. And I just thought about myself, like, how did you know this? Of course, yeah. And I'm grateful for everything, really. Thank you so much. I can go on and on and on and on, really. But thank you so much, everyone. Thank you to my amazing teammates, everyone. I'm really glad that we're able to get in touch with such a platform as this. And I know that this is just the beginning. I want to see everybody continuing their journey, and also making sure that we remain intentional by transforming ideas into realities that change lives. Thank you so much. Have a great and wonderful graduation ceremony. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Mary. If you are just coming on board, then you should know that the recurring theme here is clarity. That means this program has been one that has given a lot of us clarity on where we want to go, where we are going, and what we should do. So on this final note, I believe that is all we have for today. So just bear it in mind that you can do whatever you set your mind to do. Consistency pays, and then you have to start now, because you don't have to wait for like a large crowd of people to see your impact. You can start now with the small people you have, and eventually your impact will grow beyond what you think it would be. So thank you very much. Thank you very much again, Mr. Joshua. Thank you to the Nigerian Youth SDG team. It has been an amazing journey, and so for that, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you for everyone that shared. Trust me, it's been a very lovely one, and it's no doubt that lives were being made here, and also arts we are working here as well, and also there have been a number of mighty undertakings taken throughout this program, and the only charge now is to continue going up and on, and obviously everyone here is armed for the fight, and I also encourage you to keep pressing on with all of your might, and just continue to plume your wings for higher flights, and you just keeping up, moving up and on. Keep the flame burning brightly ever. I guess I'll invite Oluseyi now to just walk us through next steps and then we move on from there. So Olushe, can you take the mic?
All right, thank you very much. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Awesome. It has been an amazing graduation event so far. I've heard a lot of amazing and touching things. Yeah, so before we go to the next steps, can we all just please quickly turn on our cameras? Let's take pictures. It's not be nice. We do not take pictures to save for memory. Let's do that very quickly. And after that, we'll just talk about the next steps and we can call it a close. So yeah, can you turn on your camera very quickly? Yay, I'm seeing beautiful faces. Blessing finally made it here. Hi, Blessing. Okay. Say cheese. Our cameras, people are not turning on cameras, so Blessing, Eunice, Cheryl.
My camera is turned on.
Okay.
Yeah, we can see you.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much. So one thing that's been reoccurring that we've been saying is you have been activated, right? So you have been activated. You don't just sit down and hold your activation to yourself. We expect that you would show this to the world, lead the change that you have been activated to do, right? So after now, next steps would be to share this to your network. Let them know that you are no longer an associate. You are now a fellow. You're a fellow of the Youth Activators Lab program. And I must say that your consistent posting online had an influence on the applications for this year. This year we had close to 3,000 applications, which is one of the highest I've ever had. From about 1,400 last year to 2,700 this year. That's almost 100% increase. So yeah, don't stop sharing. Share this so stakeholders, other persons that are interested in the program will get to know about the program. We'll be sending you a post-program survey where you're supposed to fill. So remember when you began the program, you filled a baseline survey, got to know about the knowledge that you have, got to see where you needed clarity on. And now after the program, you'll be filling a post-program survey, after which you'll be issued your certifications. So for everyone, after filling the survey, I think we'll give a day to fill your survey. So by Monday, once you receive the mail to fill your survey, you should fill it that Monday, and hopefully on Tuesday you'll be issued your certifications. Thank you very much for attending this graduation. Congratulations once again. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. I think with this, we call it a close. This is the official end of YAL 2025. Short. Can I hear some noise? Yeah, so yeah, congratulations everybody. And have an amazing day. Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye, everyone. Congratulations. Please take JPEG.
Bye, everyone. Congratulations. Bye.
Bye.